everyone, and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I will be doing a reading for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2024. I hope, Scorpio, that you are doing well. Do let me know in the comment section how things are going for you. As you know, this is a general reading, and so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. Also, do keep in mind that timing of these predictions, is different for everyone. So just, pay attention to how things are flowing, how the energy is flowing in your life. Specifically, be aware of March 10th, because that is when the new moon will happen. And this new moon is the second out of 5 super moons. And what that means is the moon itself will be closer to Earth. And so as a result of that, you may feel more emotional than normal, than regular. And so be mindful and make sure you stare at a candle, drink plenty of water, take walks in nature, do breathing exercises, do tapping exercises. Make sure to stretch out your body so that the energy flows freely, because sometimes the energy can get stuck in particular body parts. So make sure to kind of practice self-care around that time. Also be aware of March 14th. That is another date that people are paying attention to, specifically astrologers, because there's movement in by Mars, and so that energy is going to bring in a jolt of energy. It's going to feel like revolutionary energy. It's going to feel things changing in the right direction, like the obstacles that were there are becoming less or changing overnight, or it's going to be definitely a jolt of energy. So energy is all over the place. It's up to you to keep yourself grounded. It's up to you to focus on your inner voice, on your intuition, and on the present moment, where you can channel that peaceful kind of energy that brings about joy and abundance. Now, in the past position, you do have the Page of Wands clarified by the Two of Pentacles. In the obstacle position, you have the Two of Wands clarified by the Four of Cups. In the present position, you have the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Devil. And in the future outcome position, you do have the Four of Swords clarified by the Hermit. So very interesting energy. The Page of Wands tells me that you went in a new direction in the recent past, maybe the last 24 to 48 months or so. You've been really working hard. You've been learning new things. You've been experiencing things and using that to translate that into a new kind of you. The old you is shedding away. You have become more adaptable. You've become more balancing different decisions. Change is something that you've learned to sort of stride with much better than you did before. But definitely you've morphed and transformed yourself into a new person that is going to really find your place and realize your potential in this new world that we are all entering. We're all entering period 9, so it's going to be heavy on spirituality, less so on the materialistic side. It's going to be about experiences and relationships, and sharing and caring, and using that practical compassion, if you will. Now, in the obstacle position, you do have the Two of Wands, which definitely tells me there is something you're hesitating about. There is something that where you find yourself at crossroads and you're not sure which way to go. Maybe you're thinking about moving, but you're not sure. Maybe you're thinking about changing jobs, but you're not sure. Maybe you're thinking about changing your relationship status, but you're not sure. And so, it's important to remember that, in the month of March, around March 10th, there's going to be a lot of an emotional kind of time. So you may be kind of feeling scared to commit to something long term and not being able to make that decision. There's definitely kind of indecision that is happening. You may feel lack of confidence, that you're not, feeling 100% fully motivated or into it or something. The Four of Cups in the clarifying position definitely tells me, again, that you may be feeling low, that, you may be finding that you're not super happy with the connections that you have in your life, with the relationships that you have in your life. Maybe you're, kind of feeling like you're just not enjoying yourself as much as you would like to. It doesn't mean that you cannot find joy. It just means that, there's more change that is taking place. And once that change gets completed, you will find incredible abundance and incredible joy. We do see that there's, this materialistic pull that you're still continuing to experience. You have the Page of Pentacles in the present position, which definitely tells me that you are a hard worker, that you do, stay committed to the task at hand. But there is something where I feel like you're wanting more. There's something that you're going to feel like you need to learn more, you need to understand something more. You're grasping, you have like an incredible grasp over your resources, and you're doing much better than you realize. A lot of people would look at you and say you're incredibly successful, but something tells me that inside you may not feel that way, that there's still a certain amount of ambition and a certain amount of desire, to achieve more, to double, triple, quadruple, what you have in order to feel that satisfaction. And so it seems to me that there's some kind of a unhealthy thing that you need to unlearn that keeps pulling you to the past. Something from the past creates this, low confidence in yourself, when in fact you are really the King of Pentacles rather than just the Page. But to you, you may see yourself as the Page of Pentacles, and the Devil is definitely a warning to confront inner demons. There's something that still is kind of like running havoc on the inside, and so it's definitely important to isolate the demons and to do work with them so that they, do what you want them to do, rather than just kind of uncontrollably create chaos on the inside. There's some kind of a self-destructive tendency that needs to come more under control and stay under control for a prolonged period of time. And so, as we're moving into period 9, things are going to be far more spiritual. So the demons are definitely feeling the pressure. One way to try and get self-destructive tendencies under control is not to feed the demon, to starve it out, starve out the darkness, to keep moving towards the light, to keep striving towards the light. As you increase your spirituality, you eat less, you drink less, you do, you listen to the news less, you don't feed the demons that are around you, that are wanting to feed onto your energy. The more you eat, the more the demon has, to work with, if you say, if you will, say that. So it's really, really important to be aware of that. It's important to assign value to spirituality rather than just materialistic, because honestly, materialism doesn't really exist. You don't really own a house. You create that house in your mind. And all your other family members, collectively create it with you as well. So it's important to remember the wealth lies in the work of the soul. And so towards the end of the month, you're going to find yourself in an introspective period where you're going to be taking a break, and really allowing your mind to figure things out in its own way so that you can incorporate the new information that's coming in, the right way. You're going to be taking, some time out for yourself, maybe a retreat, some sort of a vacation, maybe a break. But you're going to be reminded basically that when you focus on the spiritual self, true happiness comes from within you much easier. It's really difficult to see when you consume alcohol frequently, or use some kind of other substance frequently. It's really difficult to see how spirituality can help. But the clearer your mind becomes, the calmer your mind becomes, things just start flowing much easier. Let's see what the Shaman's Dream Oracle card can clarify for us. And so we see stranger, curiosity. Definitely something is brewing inside your mind where different ideas are coming up to the surface, and you'll be able to sort of look with new eyes at circumstances that you have in your life. We see this person sitting and kind of thinking to himself while staring at this water. And so you will be finding new moments in your life that are going to bring a certain amount of curiosity, which will then lead to more passion, feeling more in touch with your heart, which will then kind of bring about joy and abundance to you. You may also be realizing how much you've changed and really kind of watching yourself transform, and realizing that your soul is lighting up in magnificent ways. Let's see what the Angel and Ancestor card has for us. And we have Traveler. Move in a new direction. Definitely something new is on the horizon. You may be physically traveling. You may be, locally traveling. You may be traveling on the inside. Maybe there's some kind of a door that opens inside of you that leads you to a whole new realization that gives you a fresh meaning, a fresh outlook in your life. I also pulled a Queen of the Moon Oracle card as well, and we do have the unexpected. So definitely something is coming in. Definitely something is coming in for you that's going to overload you with energy a little bit. And this is going to feel like the old times for you. You're maybe making a connection or reinforcing a connection with someone in your life that's going to give you a lot more strength and invigorate you to pursue a project or a passion or something that you've always wanted to do. I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Scorpio. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. Do let me know in the comments section what you think about this reading, and I do hope that the month of March is absolutely incredible for you. Thank you so much.